Rivers State Governor Wike has declared that the removal of the Chief Justice of Nigeria, CJN, is the conclusion of the APC federal government's hijack of the judiciary. Governor Wike stated that if Nigerians allowed this criminal action to succeed, then they should embrace the death of an independent judiciary. Speaking during a courtesy visit by representatives of the National Executive Committee of the International Federation of Women Lawyers, FIDE, Nigeria on Saturday at the Government House, Port Harcourt, Governor Wike said there must be a sustained national resistance to reverse Buhari's act of impunity.
About the so-called suspension of the CJN, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I raised an alarm when the federal government tested waters by coming in the midnight to hijack judges in the midnight, 1 a.m. When we raised an alarm, and I saw the NBA was doing, I called the then president of NBA. I said, listen, I'm a member of the executive. I know what the executive intends to achieve. They are not coming after just these judges that you think they came in midnight to arrest. They are testing waters on what will be the reaction. The whole essence is to make sure they put the judiciary under their pocket. And when NBA came out to say, oh, yes, we support fight of corruption, the judges ought to step down, I said, look at these people. You have played it to their hands. Because what does it mean? All it requires is for the executive to cook up anything and write a petition, and then you have to step aside. Then they have achieved what they want to achieve. And then, about politics of ethnic, religious, NBA could not speak with one voice. And so where we are. And it is not removing the CJN that is the issue. The issue that there's no more judiciary. No judge can stand and give a judgment that is not the interest of this government. Forget it is gone.
He said that the challenge before all Nigerians is to rise up in practical defense of the nation's democracy and judiciary.
Step further to show that not just merely condemning would make them to change their... You don't change the man of Satan like that. You need to come out and say, Satan, I'm prepared. And then Satan will know that, look, yes, I have better retrieve.
The governor said the script of the Buhari administration is to create a situation where they can easily destroy judges through flimsy allegations and illegal actions.
I was not surprised when the Minister of Transportation said that they are going to thrive on illegalities and they will achieve it. When they achieve it, then let them go back to court before they finish everything is over. And it has come to pass. As the Minister of Transportation said this to this party here, that they must achieve this, they must thrive on illegalities. And I thought, Nigeria, I can never go and think of such a thing. It's not possible.
Governor Wike said that Rivers State is the prime target of the Buhari administration. He said that the new CJN and other judges are under instructions to upturn judgments of courts in states where the APC is in inter-party crisis.
Now the whole thing is because has a problem in Rivers State. So APC must participate in this election in Rivers State. We are not saying they should not participate in the election, but it is a business. If you cannot keep your house in order, why do you carry the problem to the judiciary? Why? That you destroy a whole institution. That you not think that you bring another CJN that will upturn everything that the courts have done. As somebody who promised Nigerians of security, look at the crises you're precipitating that will lead to so many things.
Governor Wike said that the APC federal government has already started intimidating the justices of the Court of Appeal for them to give a legal stamp to the unconstitutional removal of the CJN.
Now they command the Court of Appeal, you must reverse this. Of course, everybody's afraid. If I don't do now, they'll come and pick me up.
The governor said that if President Muhammadu Buhari gets away with this crime against the constitution, he will go for a third time.
Don't be surprised, these people, if you allow them, will amend the constitution and they will go for third time. Just mark what will happen.
He stressed that if the removal of the CJN succeeds, Nigerians should bid credible polls farewell as the federal government can unilaterally sack the national chairman of INEC over any flimsy excuse.
If that still succeed, let's forget about election, because it doesn't make any sense. If you can move CJN, who is INEC? If the president can say, who is INEC? You can tell them to file charges against the INEC chairman, the Code of Conduct Tribunal, that there's one asset he did not declare. And based on this, we don't think and conduct a credible election. So many things. The desperation is too much now.
Governor Wike said that the next victims of intimidation will be the media, noting that media proprietors will be hooded by the EFCC and compelled to dish out lies and half-truths. He added that already the APC federal government has used ethnicity and religion to divide lawyers so as to justify this ugly trend.
They go to the media now, threaten the publishers. Look, if you don't support us in what we're doing, we'll come after you. We will do your registration, television houses, NCC will come and say, look, it's like you're not doing what you're supposed to do. We will draw your license. And the man will say, my brother, instead of them to draw my license, let me see how I can, do this not to hurt them. That is the country we are in now.
Earlier, the outgoing president of FIDA, Mrs. Enime Aguma, said the removal of the CJN may lead to national crisis that will negatively affect women and children.
We are lawyers and we read the Constitution. And we are also aware that the Constitution prescribes methods of which a CJN can be removed. And so, the removal of the CJN by the executive is unconstitutional, and we are afraid that it may lead to anarchy. Our worry is because we are women, and our main thrust is to promote and protect the rights of women and children. If this anarchy begins, what would happen to our children? What will happen to the women? Because if there's anarchy, I know that it will affect the men most in terms of physical injury or death or any of the vices. But then the women and the children will be most affected.
FIDA called on the federal government to have a rethink on the illegal removal of the CJN.
And so we hereby call on the federal government to have a rethink of this decision so that our women and children will not be visited with this life-threatening act.